अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहु. How are you students? Hope you all are happy, healthy and safe at your home. I am Rabia Naim, your mathematics teacher from Divisional Public School and Intermediate College, Lahore. Let's start our 9th lecture of math subject for class 5. But make sure that you have your stationery items, your Oxford Countdown book and a notebook to write the main points. In our first chapter, we have covered the topics numbers up to 1 billion, addition and subtraction of numbers, multiplication and division of numbers. Today we will discuss application of Bodmer's rule on numbers. At the end of this lecture, you will be able to understand the correct order of 4 operations in a sum, Bodmer's rule and how it helps us to solve real-life problems involving mixed operations. Also, you will be able to solve questions related to this topic. Order of operations. We know how to add, subtract, multiply and divide using very big numbers. But so far we have been doing only one of these 4 operations in one problem. But sometimes we use 2 or more of the 4 operations in a sum. Look at this question. We need to carry out all 4 operations to solve this problem. But in what order should we proceed? Let us see what happens when we solve this question in 3 different ways. If we subtract first, then divide, multiply and then add, we get the first solution. We solve this question with different order. Here we add first, then multiply, divide and subtract to get the second solution. Now again we solve this question by changing the order of operations. Let's divide first, then multiply, subtract and then add. Here we have our third solution. You can see that we have solved this question in 3 different ways and got 3 different answers as well. From this we can see how important it is to carry out the 4 operations in correct order. चारों ऑपरेशंस को सही तरतीब से हल करना बहुत ज़रूरी है और इन चारों ऑपरेशंस की सही तरतीब ये है. सबसे पहले डिवाइड करेंगे, उसके बाद मल्टीप्लाई, फिर ऐड और लास्ट में सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. We use letter D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition and S for subtraction. We call it Demas rule or simplification rule. Let's do question number 7, E part from exercise 1D. Use Demas rule and simplify. According to Demas rule, we have to divide first. 84 divided by 12 is 7. And we will write the remaining statement as it is. Now we multiply the numbers. अब हम numbers को multiply करते हैं. 7 multiplied by 3 is 21. पहले हम 21 लिखेंगे और उसके बाद -6 को हम नीचे लिख देंगे. You can see that there is no addition sign in the statement. इस statement में addition sign मौजूद नहीं है, इसलिए Demas rule में से हम थर्ड स्टेप को स्किप कर देंगे और फोर्थ स्टेप को सॉल्व करेंगे. 21 minus 6 is 15. With the help of Demas rule, we have solved our question easily. But remember one thing, while writing your solution, you have to put equal sign first at every step. जब भी आप सवाल हल करेंगे, हर स्टेप पर आपने equal sign लाजमी लिखना है. Now we will do question 8 part A. Think carefully then simplify. Here we have 4 operations in a sum. It's mean we will use Demas or simplification rule to simplify our question. Write your statement first and think where should we start. Yes, we have to start from division. Here we are solving division part. It's mean only division part will be changed in the next line and unsolved part will be written same. But don't forget to put equal sign. In next step we are going to multiply the numbers. So first we write 18 and then our answer and then we will write -9. Now we have to solve addition. 18 plus 12 is 30. So write down 30 and then minus 9. Here we have left only subtraction sign. Now subtract and write its answer. We have simplified our answer in 4 steps. Now you have understood well that a mathematical problem which involves multiple operations can be solved by DMAS rule. But how to solve a problem with brackets and multiple operations? Let's learn about it. To solve such problems, we use BODMAS rule. Here B stands for brackets, O of, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Brackets help us to solve problems involving 2 or more operations by telling us which part of the simplification to do first, by grouping some numbers together. Therefore, brackets are also called grouping symbols. There are 3 brackets used in mathematics. Number 1 is parentheses, round brackets. Second is curly brackets. And third one is box brackets, or you can say square brackets. The most common brackets used in mathematics are the round brackets, called parentheses. In this lecture, you will learn to apply BODMAS rule using only parentheses. Let's solve an example with the help of BODMAS rule. In this statement, we have round brackets. According to BODMAS rule, if a statement contains brackets, then we have to first simplify the expression within the brackets. Remember, if the expression within the brackets have multiple operations, then apply DMAS rule on it. Here we have only 2 operations, division and subtraction. So let's divide first, and then we will subtract. After brackets, we have term of, or we can say order, which you will learn in higher classes. Now brackets are followed by division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. But here we have only multiplication and addition operator. Therefore we will multiply the numbers and then add to get the final solution. Let's look at a problem to learn how to apply BODMAS rule in real life problem. Adil is arranging delicious cakes on plates for a party. He decides to use 4 plates and to put 2 cakes on each. His sister Sarah says he should put an extra cake on each plate. Now how many cakes has Adil used? Adil has written his problem. He knew he has to solve brackets first. So he added the cakes and then he multiplied. He has total 12 cakes. Suppose Adil had written his problem like this and had simplified his sum by using DMAS rule. So first he would have multiplied and then added. He would have a completely different answer. Adil knew he had to add before multiplying to see how many cakes he had put out. Therefore he had put brackets around the addition part of the sum and solved his brackets first. Once again we see how the answer to problem depends on the order in which we carry out the operations. Hope you have listened the lecture carefully. Now there is an assignment for you. You have to do the remaining parts of given questions from your maths countdown book. If you have any question regarding this lecture, you can ask in the comment section. Take care of yourself now. Until the next video. Allah Hafiz.